Can partner betrayal trauma be cured? Now, this is a very intense conversation we're going to have. If you have experienced partner betrayal trauma, your spouse or significant other has been involved in infidelity or pornography or intimacy anorexia where they neglect you, you're going to want to stay with us for the next few minutes because there's several things that you might want to find out about whether this can be cured or not. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do that. If you have a question, put it in the box. Well, can partner betrayal trauma be cured? This is a big question. Now, first of all, let me say I've been working with partners for 40 years. I am the first person to coin the phrase partners instead of calling them co-addicts. Okay, I'm the first person who trademarked partner betrayal trauma. Now, this is a huge topic, and I'm an advocate for you. And I want you to know that there's two answers to this question. Absolutely, yes, you can be cured and healed from the symptoms of PTSD and depression and weight issues, self-esteem issues, and all of that. And the other answer is absolutely not. Why? Because healing is a choice. You didn't choose to receive the bullet of whatever the betrayal is, whether it is intimacy anorexia, they're too busy for you, they blame you, they withhold love, they withhold praise, they withhold sex, or they're just disconnected during sex. They have ongoing criticism, like if it's the whole intimacy anorexia thing, the withholding, you feel married and alone, or whether you've been married and you find out there's been a whole secret pornography world, or other emotional or even intrigue relationships, or you find out that your wife or your husband has been unfaithful to you. We have a whole DVD called The Betrayed Man because we have so many men calling our office because they have been partners of betrayal. So, can this be cured? I want to walk through the most aggressive thing and work our way down to what you can do to heal. Because you being shot is not your fault. They chose the addiction, they chose the pornography, they chose the other person, they chose to neglect you. There's no way around those choices. Those are choices that they have made actively for many years or decades. And they hurt when those choices come out to the light and you find out about them or you discover them, or best case scenario, they've came and they told you. But regardless of how you came about this information, it hurts to be betrayed. And there are symptoms, and there are statistically symptoms where partner betrayal trauma is its own thing. We actually have a training of 40 hours that people can go through, and actually clients have bought that because there's so much information there. But we've had counselors, coaches who train to become certified. And if they're not certified in partner betrayal trauma, they are not treating you, okay, as a partner betrayal trauma. They might have another model, but if they've not been trained by me through the American Association of Sex Addiction Therapy, they are not a partner betrayal trauma therapist, and you might want to really consider that. Now, the most aggressive thing you can do, because if you want to expedite your healing, you want to take the bullet out and get some real tools, find out what's going on with you, what you need to do, and if your spouse comes or your partner comes, work on the marriage, get them some help on finding out how they got that way, because there's 6 types of sex addicts. There's different causes for intimacy anorexia, and actually give them the tools during the week. Then come to a 5-day intensive in our office in Colorado Springs. And you can call 719-278-3708. This is the most aggressive thing you can do. Now, even if your spouse doesn't know if they want to get better, and you know you want to get better, you can do it for yourself, or you can do it for you, them, and the marriage. That's up to you how you want to arrange your time and do the intensive. The other thing about partners is because you've been through trauma, any one of those, and to be fair, men and women sometimes they have all 2 or they have all 3. There's been infidelity, there's been pornography, and there's been intimacy anorexia. And they're just traumatized. Well, you can get some neuromodulation if you want to get that done as well. And what this does to your brain helps you get out of that freeze or that fight or that flight mode so you can actually begin to heal neurologically and get your brain back. I literally see women and men's eyes change by about Wednesday. It's amazing. So you can add that to your intensive. You can get psychological testing to make sure that you're not dealing with other issues, because so many partners think their spouse or a narcissist or a sociopath or other things. And in most cases, that's not the case, but it's good to get it tested. And you can find these things out in an intensive and get it done so that you're not wondering. You can get the truth. If you need to do a polygraph, you can verify what really is true. Was it really one or two people? Did it really end 5 years ago? Or was it 5 days ago? I've done thousands of polygraphs, and half the people lie even right before they take a polygraph. So you want to know the truth. That getting intensive is the most aggressive thing you can do to expedite your healing as a partner, for sure. Now, the next level of treatment would be doing some phone counseling, getting into the Partner Betrayal Trauma materials, getting into a Partner Betrayal Trauma group, getting support, and doing that over the phone. And, get into our Facebook group. You can do that and get some momentum. It might take longer, but you can get there if you work hard. Now, lastly, you can just buy the materials, the Partner Betrayal Trauma, Married and Alone. There's some other DVDs that would be very helpful for you. And you can watch those. I mean, some men and women actually have bought the training on intimacy and anorexia, the 40-hour DVDs, and they just work through that because maybe they don't really trust people or counseling, and they can get the information directly from me and work on some of it. Now, I strongly encourage you to be in a group. I strongly encourage you to get counseling because it can expedite it, okay? An intensive is the most expeditious, and then getting some counseling and getting in groups, definitely that. But if you're going to do it at home alone, get the materials, get the workbooks. Do the workbooks, okay? But again, have them focus on partner betrayal trauma. The workbook and the book can help you quite a bit on understanding what has happened to you and what you can do to get better. Now, I just want to let you know, I have really spent my whole life, 40 years, helping partners with trauma, both women and men. And men, we have a whole tape for you called The Betrayed Man. So there's information for you that you can get, and you can get started to heal. And the website, drdugweiss.com, you can go there. There's lots of information. I'm sure in the description there'll be helpful links. But I want you to know that you're worth healing. Even if your spouse has neglected you, or maybe even you have neglected you. Maybe you've put up with stuff you wasn't in your best interest to do. Well, those days can be over. You can do what you need to do. Invest in yourself as much as you can, as quickly as you can, so that you can heal as quickly as you can. Yes, you can be cured as if it never happened. You can feel the scars, but not the pain of the scars. I've seen many happily afters where the perpetrator, the anorexic, the addict, or the person who committed infidelity does their healing work, the partner does their healing work, and then the marriage, you can get tools for your marriage to heal. And they can all three work together at the same time and get momentum so that you all can have as much healing as soon as possible. I've seen this happen thousands of times. Partners getting well. Whether the other person decides to choose recovery or not, you decide how aggressively you want to heal, you decide at what pace you want to heal, and you decide how quality of life, like how much of a quality of life you want to have as soon as possible. My encouragement is you call the office 719-278-370 and get some dialogue about what you need to do or start with and move in the direction of healing for yourself. You are so worth it.